New York City, the city that never sleeps, is waking up to a new battle, a battle of wills, a battle of ideologies. The Big Apple is no stranger to discord, but what we're witnessing today is a convergence of a different kind. Truckers, those backbone workers of our economy, have taken to the streets, their roaring engines echoing off the city's towering skyscrapers, their purpose clear and unyielding. But why here? Why now? The answer, my friends, harks back to a figure as towering as the city itself, former President Donald Trump. The man's name alone is enough to spark heated debates from the Bronx to Brooklyn, and it seems the flames have been fanned once more. Trump is appealing his New York civil fraud verdict, a decision he has dubbed as unfair, pointing fingers at Governor Kathy Hochul and Judge Arthur Engoron. Now, don't get me wrong, the city is no stranger to legal battles either, but this one has struck a nerve. The verdict has ignited a firestorm of controversy, with the former president's supporters rallying around him. They claim it's a political witch hunt, a misuse of power. But the other side argues it's about justice, about holding powerful figures accountable. The truckers blocking the roads, causing disruptions in the city that prides itself on its hustle and bustle, are not just protesting the verdict. They are taking a stand against what they see as an erosion of their rights, an infringement on their freedom. Their 18-wheelers are not merely vehicles anymore, they're symbols of resistance, of defiance. In the city that's home to Wall Street, the Statue of Liberty, and the Empire State Building, a new chapter is being written. The streets of New York are bracing themselves for a clash of ideologies, with the truckers' protest creating ripples that are felt far beyond the city's borders. The city is divided, the stakes are high, and the world is watching. As the sun rises over the city, the stage is set for a confrontation, with the city's streets becoming the battleground. As the clock ticks past midnight, a new sound resonates through the city, the sound of truck horns. Suddenly, New York is not just the city that never sleeps, it's the city that's been awakened by the roar of engines and the blare of horns. This isn't just any traffic jam, it's a truckers' protest, a rolling blockade, a symphony of solidarity. Why are they here? They're here because they're fed up. Fed up with policies they see as unfair, with decisions they believe are politically motivated, and with a system they feel has let them down. As the sun rises, the impact is felt across the city. Delivery services are disrupted, packages are delayed, goods are stuck. The city's lifeblood, its supply chain, is in a chokehold, and in the heart of it all, the truckers. Their vehicles aren't just modes of transport now, they're tools of protest, symbols of defiance. But amidst the chaos, there's a sense of order. The police are there, not to silence, but to manage. They're working tirelessly to ensure safety while respecting the truckers' right to protest. It's a delicate balance, a dance of democracy in the city that never sleeps. And so, New York wakes up to a new day, a city disrupted, but not defeated. The roads may be blocked, but the spirit of New Yorkers is not. In the heart of the city, the truckers stand their ground, their vehicles becoming symbols of their protest. As the protest continues, the city grapples with a new challenge, a shortage of workers and a struggling economy. The heart of New York City, the iconic Times Square, once a buzzing hotspot for tourists and locals alike, now wears an uncanny quietness. The city that never sleeps seems to have hit the snooze button, with a significant number of shops pulling down their shutters, unable to sustain in these trying times. The ripple effect of the truckers' protest is felt far and wide, disrupting not only the rhythm of the city but also its lifeline, commerce. Businesses, big and small, are finding it hard to keep their wheels turning. The lack of workers has further compounded the problem, pushing the city towards a challenging economic recovery. The city, once a bustling hub of activity, is now a symbol of resilience. The streets may be quieter, but the spirit of New York remains unbroken. The city, once bustling with life, now appears to be on pause as it faces an uncertain future. Amidst the chaos, a lone wolf howls a warning. Known for his keen financial insights, Jordan Belfort, or as he's famously called, the Wolf of Wall Street, issues a stern advisory. His message? He strongly discourages investing in the Big Apple, New York City. His reasoning? He believes that the city's sky-high taxes and policies are far from being business-friendly. But who does this warning particularly resonate with? Those on the political right. Belfort's cautionary words draw attention to the fact that those leaning toward conservative ideologies could find themselves grappling with financial hurdles. In a city already struggling with economic recovery, this warning from the wolf is not to be taken lightly. As the city buzzes with protests and political unrest, Belfort's alert adds another layer to the unfolding drama. He's made his stand clear. Investing in New York? Think again. The Wolf of Wall Street has spoken, but will the city heed his warning? In the midst of the turmoil, a contentious figure emerges. New York Attorney General Letitia James. This name has been thrown around a lot lately, and not without reason. She's been relentless in her pursuit of a hefty $355 million penalty against former President Donald Trump. But hold on a minute. Is this simply a matter of law and order? Or do we smell a whiff of political motivation here? You see, this hefty penalty hasn't escaped the sharp eyes of experts and business leaders. They've been raising their eyebrows, questioning the fairness of this legal pursuit. The stakes are high, and the numbers even higher. Yet there's this nagging feeling that politics might be playing a larger role than it should. Critics argue that the penalty appears to be more of a political maneuver than a legal necessity, a tool to tarnish the reputation of a political adversary rather than a genuine pursuit of justice. The implications of this case go beyond the $355 million at stake. It's a question of fairness, a question of whether the law is being used as a weapon in a political battlefield. The question remains, is this a fair fight, or is there more to it than meets the eye?